we never sort of preconceived starting anything really. We just sort of took a lot of influences and put it all together. So we just wanted to make a really oppressive, heavy, but very mechanical music. And there was an awful lot of influence, you know, there's a lot of things from like Throbbing Gristle to Slayer to like, you know, all manner of music was an influence. So we wanted to just make a very heavy music which had no label as such. And within a couple of years, it was obvious. People started to say, what is Godflesh? And they'd be thinking hard, and people eventually come up with this industrial metal thing, you know. So, and now, I mean, the whole industrial metal thing is like fashionable, and there's the hundreds of these bands now. And so I guess we do feel responsible for beginning this transformation or amalgamation of music, I guess. So we feel responsible. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we do sort of feel responsible. Some of the strength of Godflesh is the fact that we can play with almost electronic-based bands, and we can also, on the other hand, play with extreme metal bands, you know. So it's, I think that's more the beauty of our music, you know, is that it can go from one genre to another. You know, we can play in front of these people's audiences. We might only be appreciated by a small percentage of somebody else's audience, but this is no problem, you know, because we know we're playing extreme music. It might touch on a lot of areas, but the core of Godflesh is sort of extreme rock, really more than anything. It is extremity. So there's always going to be an air of confrontation, you know, and that's really healthy anyway. I think that's what Godflesh should be about. Technology for us is just there to be just purely used and abused, I guess. It's like we aren't, we're not technologically orientated, you know. It's definitely, the whole Godflesh experience should be like a man-machine experience. It's meant to be like a real, what we're trying to do is really weld together man-machine, a man-machine effect, you know. We wanted to make a really physical music that was really mechanical. So it's quite a contradictory idea, really. It's trying to do something, it's trying to be something, yeah, I mean, it's a very strange idea, you know, because it's like we're not, we're probably neither guitar orientated or technology orientated. It's quite strange. It's definitely 50-50. People don't know what to expect. I think that people would expect it to be electronic-based. Some people would expect it to be almost completely guitar-based. You know, this creates sort of problems, really, which is good, you know, because it just means we're making a music which is still outside of anything today, even though we're living in like a, you know, a music world where music should be really varied. It should have elements of everything.